Started a business at 14. I took advantage of my situation, just went out, started knocking on doors. 6 figures by 16. Really only been in it 4 months and done a couple K months and whatnot. So
I just want to put it in perspective, y'all. A man's 19.
And mark my words, I'm gonna be a millionaire in my life. I will, because I'm gonna hold myself to that standard. I'm gonna be the best I can be every single day. 19 years old, moved into another business, already hitting great months. So I just take accountability of my life, which everybody can do. You just gotta trust yourself and have confidence in yourself.
Pure genius. This is gonna go viral for the youngins. Are you kidding me? Like,
let's talk about sacrifices.
My parents being older, I'm never around. I was never at the crib. I'm not hanging out with people like getting into high school that are looking to get into like drugs and stuff like that. I came from hanging out with people like that ever since I was 8 years old. I was the only one in my friend group that didn't sell weed.
My man's right here is one of already the strongest beings, strongest mindset people that I've ever met. And I've met a lot of people, especially being in the industry.
So I'll be like, yo, that chain is definitely an investment piece. It's a billboard. It's like
advertisement. Y'all don't understand. This is my logo.
Absolutely.
My logo is even tatted on me. This is me.
Yo, welcome back to another one. We are live. It's the Delete Kings podcast. I go by the name Delete King 850. And this is actually special podcast because you see what's going on. We are live from HQ Chicago. Shout out to my boy CVO.
Yes, sir. New and improved studio, podcast room, different type of sets, whole new production studio up and running, ready to be booked for y'all creatives. So make sure y'all tap in and come check it out. You're going to see the link right here.
Yeah, man. This is a long time overdue. He's been had this studio all year, maybe 4 years going strong?
Yeah, about almost 5 years.
And then this is the grand opening because they had to revamp it. It's like 2.0 and all that. So we're going to talk a little bit about that and how the grand opening went. We had some people come through, network with us. And we're going to actually tell you exactly how we linked up with our special guest for the day. I'm going to let him introduce himself real quick.
Yo, what's up? It's Kolin, investing.kt3 on Insta, all social platforms. And yeah, I come from Illinois. Just met these boys. We're going to get right into that. Shout out to y'all. I appreciate y'all for letting me come to this.
Absolutely.
Yo,
100%, 100%.
Genuine humans.
Drop that Insta one more time. We're going to chop it.
Yes, sir. Investing.kt3 on all platforms. Kolin Taylor on Facebook. You can check me out on anything. Follow my journey.
Yeah. And then we also have another special guest. You know, we might as well introduce him the right way. B-Lo, correct?
What's going on, y'all? My name's Brandon. Nice to meet y'all. Appreciate you guys having me on the set as well and bringing me onto the team. It's been nothing but a pleasure since I've started working with you guys. The sets look crazy, bro.
You feel me? It's amazing. Bro. It's a blessing. Y'all got to come check it out. That's all we're going to say. Check this shit out.
It's a movie every time.
Yeah, so we've been having a lot going on, so it's a lot to catch up on. So we got the brand new space. We building more people to the team. And essentially, we just have these genuine conversations. We inviting y'all to HQ Chicago. Podcast set up officially. Like now, HD's ready to go. But we gonna get right into it. We gonna introduce our guest and what he does and how long he's been doing and all that good stuff, man. I want y'all to break down how y'all even met, man. How did y'all even run into each other? Because this is wild right here.
It's funny because
I
was like, I was with Brandon.
Mm-hmm.
We was like, man, my car's about to get booked. I need a damn iPass so I can hook it up to the car, put it on Turo. So we drive to Jewel, you know, if you don't know, you get an iPass at Jewel, some people.
You tell me something.
You feel me? So I'm going to get the iPass. My bro sitting in his Benz, and he like, damn, bro, what them rims? It was with the rims
said,
or what?
Those ain't stock.
Like, those not stock. Where them come from? I was like, shit, I just got this motherfucker. They came like that. And we literally just started chopping up right there, really outside of Jewel. Before I even walked in, he's sitting in his car with his people, and we just chopping it up. I'm telling him what I do. He's telling me what he do. And this man, he just, out of nowhere, he was like, bro, I'm only 19. I said, get the fuck out of here. You're 19?
Whipping the Benz.
And he's like, bro, I done started a business at 14. I was like, what the fuck was I doing at 14? I probably, for all you know. Like,
probably it was a blessing and a curse for some people. You know what I'm saying? Like, some people really made an opportunity out of that pandemic, bro.
Oh, bro.
And just so happened that he's supposed to.
Yeah, we gonna get right into it. But, I'm gonna just mention, that's why they say grabbing a nice whip is an investment. Because I was literally on the phone with CVO while this was happening in real time. I just overheard the conversation. You put me on hold real quick, and I'm hearing the conversation. And it's like, hold up, somebody else had a Benz. I'm literally hearing this. The type of stuff you see on Instagram where they say, like, your vehicle is your networking opportunity. It's a conversation starter. Because guess what? They linked up afterwards, and he came to the grand opening and everything. Great minds think alike. Hey, great minds drive alike too, you know what I'm saying? Because he just got the Benz. Homie got his Benz, and now we winning. We twinning. I got to catch up and get the Benz too, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But yeah, it's crazy to think that actually happens in real life. People talk about it, but it's just like, yeah, the gas station,
you see it in the flesh.
Those are definitely opportunities to network. You know, you go to the car meets, all that stuff. But I want y'all to get into it from your perspective. Like, what made you even approach?
Oh, bro.
Man, me and the guys was just hungry, needed some food at the crib, and went to Jewel, and out of nowhere we was just sitting there for like 5-10 minutes, honestly, before even going into the building, and all of a sudden just a Benz pulls up, and I'm like, hold on, that thing is way too clean. It's divine, everything's genuine, so take control of your situation, where you are and when you are.
So is that something that you've been doing a lot more of recently, just reaching out to people that you feel like, you know, could be worth the talk?
Well, yeah, it's just like I take advantage of every situation I'm at. Like, no matter where you are, who you are, and when you're there's people around you and everything's there for a reason, so take advantage of it. Don't be scared to say something. So that's what I did to him. I was like, man, what do? That thing is way too clean. That don't look stock. And we just kind of got to chopping up, and chains around the neck. I mean, the man's, he's doing his thing. I mean, he went out of his comfort zone. Yeah, went out of his comfort zone, made it happen, pulled up clean as hell. Presence is fire. Your first impression is everything.
I always tell him, like, bro, we're working today. Why do you have all your chains on? He's like, I always wear them.
Yeah,
I always wear them.
Why not?
First impression.
If I got it, what?
You know what I'm saying? Just,
I'll be
Another investment marketing piece. You know what I'm saying? We was at this random thing. It was like they were selling houses in Dubai or something like that. Just an investment opportunity type of thing. And somebody caught him walking out. Like, yo, it's really Chicago's very own. Like, he be recognized.
Crazy.
So I'll be like, yo, that chain is definitely an investment piece. It's a billboard. It's like automatically
advertisement. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, this is my logo. Absolutely. My logo is even tatted on me. This is me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm a walking billboard. You feel me? What do you do? Oh shit, look at the chain. What do you do? Well, I'm a director. I'm a business owner. I do this. I do that. They want to talk to you when they see you looking a certain way. They see you flashy. Like I said, certain
you look
car.
Like money, you know
you look like money. Yeah. They want to know what you got.
Absolutely.
I want to get into, like, let the world know right now, like, what you do, why you on here. Like, you'll share real quick.
Real. I mean, while I'm on here, like I said, I met him in the parking lot. We just like minds and just connected. They invited me to the grand opening, chopped it up, network. Found out there's a podcast. Let them know why they need to tap
in with you. You know what I'm saying? Let them know your gifts and what you do.
I got you. I was just letting you know how I got here. So that's how I got here, is really taking advantage of my gifts. So, I mean, what I've done, started a business at 14 during COVID, where a lot of people fell victim to video games, eating, just bad healthy habits. And I took advantage of my situation, just went out, started knocking on doors, started a lawn care business, ended up scaling into a home remodel business, 6 figures by 16. And then really from there, I just kind of took advantage of reaching out to people, seminars, networking, taking advantage of my situation because of what I had got into and how my body just operates. And then just as I hit 18, now mind you, I'm only 19. As I hit 18, I got into door-to-door solar sales scene and started making a lot of money throughout there. I've really only been in it like 4 months and done a couple 30K months and whatnot. So if you just go hard in everything you do and pursue everything with a passion that you really love, don't do anything you don't want to do, you're going to be successful at it over a period of time. And it's just staying genuine, don't lie, cheat, or steal. Black and white, no shades of gray. You always have the people you need around you. And really, with that being said, just be a genuine, real person. I mean, everything you go through is divine, and it's for a reason. You know, if you think it's your time, it's really not. Things happen to you to show you it's not your time, but to give you lessons to show you when your time will be. So really, just with that, just hold yourself to a high level. You're here for a reason, and never forget that. And I'm blessed I ran into this man.
My brother.
Man, this he's got a great story, and just what he's done and who he is now and where he's going is just, it's beautiful, it's divine, it's genuine. He treats it as a passion. He's here for a reason. I mean, what, it's two? I mean, you've been working well all day, you're about to be working after this, you're gonna work the next
every day.
Your life.
Exactly.
I mean,
no days
it's a passion. We're here for a reason, so don't take your life for granted. Network, reach out to your people, because if I wouldn't have said nothing to this man, I would not be here. So I would have not met him, nobody.
Sorry to interrupt you. I was just curious, you know, based on what you just said, how you got into the solar game. Did you have like a mentor or something like that? How did you actually like find your way into it?
Like,
how did you become so
was
successful?
Was there an ad or something? Was there an ad and you were like, I want to do that? Like, you know, what got you in that door?
Indeed, you know, like Glassdoor. Like, what was it?
Like I say, taking advantage of your situation. I met this guy that I want to get here to meet you, the guy I've been talking about that got me into it. I just seen him, and matter of fact, he grew up on the same block that I did, and we just connected actually in a parking lot as well. He went to the same high school I did.
Wow.
And he was just keeping up with me and my business. We were comparing numbers on months, and mind you, I was just busting my tail, labor, physical labor, time, materials. All that takes money, and then in this scene, he was showing me the same numbers. I'm like, hold on, you just walking around talking, so I took advantage of it. So I'm big on just taking advantage of where you are when you're there, because everything happens for a reason. So I wouldn't have got out with him. No, I started in OKC. I wouldn't have got there without him, with networking with him. And then he also took me to Chicago, and I wouldn't have got here without him. And without him, I wouldn't have met him. And without him, I wouldn't have met him nor him. So it's just take advantage of your situation.
Big ass network.
Yeah, take advantage of your situation.
What was you doing right before you got into what you was doing now?
So I was doing home remodel and hardscape. So really just floors, doors, trim, windows, siding, gutters. I mean, you really name it. We did everything. Like I said, when I was 14, I went out door knocking. I didn't even have a mower. I didn't even tell this story. I didn't even have a mower. I actually got given a mower by the first person I knocked on. Got 6 yards from there, and then I started like power washing. Power washing got me painting. Painting got me to fixing drywall. Drywall got me into framing. And then from there, it just kind of unfolded, but it's treating it like a passion. It's having fun with what you do and loving the process, because nothing comes overnight, and it just happened for me at a young age. And I don't really let nothing get to me to take my situation away. I know if I keep being my best self and do everything I'm supposed to, that comes to mind, that I say I'm gonna do, if I do it, I know I'll really never run into anything terrible. Now, granted, things happen, everything happens, and it happens for a reason. Like I said, it's not a loss, it's a lesson. It happens for a reason. It's there for the journey. So
along the way, it seems like you've always had a pretty good head on your shoulders, but do you feel like that you've had like the support from peers, family members along your journey, or has it really just been a solo mission?
Nah. I mean, granted, I had older parents. I mean, shit, I was not playing. My dad's 70 years old, so.
Wait, your dad's 70?
Yeah.
Oh,
Pretty
yeah, old.
damn
So,
near, yeah.
are you got any brothers and sisters?
Yeah, my closest brother is 15 years older than me. Oh, I got two other brothers.
So you're the youngest?
Yeah, one of them I never met, and then I have a sister that I never met either. Just grew up as myself. I had what I needed, not really what I wanted, and I don't know. I just took advantage of every situation I was in, and I knew like if I didn't go hard for me, nobody else would give nothing to me.
Damn
so
right.
No, that's
that's for everybody.
Oh,
that's for everybody. I mean,
literally.
and it's just if you don't understand that fact, you're not gonna work hard or go hard for yourself. But if you do understand that,
I just want to put in perspective, y'all. My man's 19 talking like
I was
this.
gonna say that for sure.
Yeah,
He is 19 talking like this.
I can't stop talking.
You know what I'm saying?
Does your age like divide you from like the people that are also around the same age as you? Because like you just came out of high school, but it seems like your mindset has been different since you said 14.
Yeah,
So,
I mean,
like-
I've been shoveling driveways since I was like 8, realistically. But
So do
I
you
took
find
that
like a
serious
divide
at
between
14.
like you and like people your age?
I mean, yeah, there's definitely a divide, but the only divide is coming with reality of who you are and what you do now and how you could change it. Is look yourself in the mirror and understand what you could do better and go after what you want. That's the only difference between me and others. I mean, same with y'all. Why are y'all here today?
I feel like he's very intricate on who's around him.
Oh.
You feel me?
Yeah,
Like,
he brings them up with him.
you feel
know?
me? And not
So,
only
like,
that, like I'm sure with him, like, cause just how his mindset is,
Yeah.
he can damn near tell like you're not on shit, bro. You don't need to be around me. Or like, oh, I see something, you have a passion, you're doing something. Let's work together. Let's get it together. His mindset is
Like, you've
fucking
developed a skill to
brilliant.
like
You can read the
room.
exactly.
You know
can
what I'm
read
saying?
it.
And that's a skill that's developed like a lot of times over time.
Yeah.
And when you put yourself in those kind of situations, so being 19, it's rather impressive. You know what I'm saying? Like you built a name for yourself. Okay. You have your own company?
Yeah.
What's your
yeah.
company called?
Clean K's home remodel. Or not.
okay.
So I was going to switch it to that because I was taking it really serious, the home remodeling portion, because there's a lot of money in it. But it's Clean K's all season services because I really did everything.
Was it a family business at first?
Sir, no
So
one-
you just been
Solo.
self-employed this whole entire time?
Yeah, so like I said, when COVID hit, I was 14, and I was just sitting in the house. I was mowing mom's yard, and then I just went out and knocked on 28 doors, 20 no's, 8 yeses, $150 that day. Got given a mower, and then just took it serious every single day because I was making money that my parents weren't even making a day, and I did it my first day even doing it. So I just took it serious because, like, man, just nothing moves until something moves.
Yeah,
So
you just gotta do it. Like,
Ain't nothing to it.
and that's what my partner Ty had told me. Just like when we before I even got to the Toro business, before I got into the cars, he was like, just do it. Like, just throw it in there.
even if you fail,
You try
it'll
it.
be fun on the way down. Fuck you, man.
Right.
And the
Whoa.
biggest thing on top of that is like when you look at all these people that have millions and billions and big podcasts and all these cool cars and all these things, they just started from nothing. That person, I mean, granted, there's people in this world that are given things, but there's a lot of people in this world that are millionaires and billionaires with powerful stories. They came from nothing. Nothing was moving in their situation until they moved, until they made it happen and kept consistent with great discipline to keep going with constantly improving higher standards every single day to be better.
Oh,
I mean,
facts.
you do that over a period of time, you're going to develop a skill that you're really good at. You're going to develop a network that people really like you for you. Be genuine. Everything's divine. You'll never have a problem in life. Just work really hard.
So that transition, talk more about that transition from your own company, you going door to door to door, home remodeling, and then I want to know like that deciding factor to actually pivot. I know you saw somebody that was an influence. You said that he seemed to be doing better than you, or what? Did you hit a glass ceiling in your first business? Like,
I
break
got
it
you.
down.
No, my business is actually being ran still at home, but the reason why I went out is because everything that I did there was created for myself. It was everything I had to go out and do and create. I had to build a system for me to make money, to get calls. People like my system. Well, when it comes to building a business, there's time, labor, materials, and there's a system to do that as one person. And then when you get to a high enough level, it's a system to do that for others, to follow that path, to really keep it going. So it takes a lot to build that system, and I'm still working on that. But what made me hop into this is the money that I was able to make and actually keep was the money that the guy that got me into this was making for walking around talking. Now, the way his business operates is you don't have time, labor, materials. You don't have back-end paperwork. You don't have no back-end nothing. You go out, you set an appointment, it sells, that's it. You get paid a bag. And then the also thing is like you have multiple people around you that are there for a reason. They want to make money. They want to be better, all these different things. I didn't have that as a business owner back home. I had to create it. I had to go out and go to seminars, all these different things. But when you go to an environment where it's like there's hundreds and hundreds of people that are all there for the genuine one reason of to get better, make money, build their system, all these different things, because it's blueprinted for you, I decided to go ahead and achieve that because I've never been in a position like that as a leader. I thought that I was versus what I am now, because like it elevated me because I was actually able to perform at a high level and have it rub off onto others and make them really look at me like, damn, you're in the same thing that I'm doing, but you're really going to the gym at 5 a.m. You're really reading books at 6, 7 a.m. You're really doing motivational podcasts. You're really eating right. You're really doing all these different things. That's why you're doing better than me. Damn, I want to follow that. And that's all it takes is to be great in life, is just be great in every single second. Systemize your day off of minutes. When this minute that we're in right now goes by, it's a non-refundable minute. What you did in that minute is what will make that hour great, what will make that day great. Well, you'll look back at it and be like, I did good today. I actually got 1% better. So that's what made me transition over there, to rub off on others, actually build a team, have multiple people around you, and have access to build a team like that if you really take it serious. And that's really how life is. And if you get those opportunities, take it. It was scary at first because I was making money. I had a business to run. I had all these different things. So for the people that are sitting there on their ass and doing all these different things, like, why are you still there? There's people that are really moving millions through the world and still taking new opportunities. If you think of the world like that, man, that will get your ass off the couch. And if that
people
don't,
are afraid of risk, you know.
Yeah.
Like, but
Well,
you could. What's the saying? You could take a horse to water, you can't make him drink.
Yeah,
know
you
what
could
I'm
lead a
saying?
horse
Like,
to water, but you can't make them drink. You could give them, you could show them $1 million, but it's their job to go pick it
You
up.
can even show them how to make $1 million.
You feel
but
me?
the motivation, that grind, that hustle, you can't teach that.
No.
So you're pretty blessed to have a team. I don't know. I wouldn't say underneath you, working with you.
one
you know what I'm
thing
saying?
I will
That-
say on that, you can't teach that. You can show it, and if they take it serious, they would achieve that.
Right.
So like
No,
what
yeah,
y'all
most
said, for
definitely.
real. You can't teach it, but you can show them.
And that's what I wanted to get into next, as far as like building that team. A lot of this podcast is sort of documenting the process of us building a team live in front of everybody's face, documenting everything.
Yeah.
So I wanted you to, give us some game. How'd you manage to build your team with your first business and then versus what it is right now?
Man, like I was saying, so just being as best as you can be in every single area, because if you can do it as one, a team that really likes what you're doing and sees your progress and everything like that, it'll fall in. So like you have to be around the right people, obviously, but everything that's around you is there for a reason, so take advantage of it. But before you can do that, you have to do it for yourself and realize who you are, how you can be better in all these different areas. So really it was just that. Like the process is nothing but just being yourself and being as good as you can be. And it takes time, but during that time and that process, the people are gonna like your receipts. They're gonna like who you are. You don't lie, cheat, or steal. You're the best you can be. You're genuine. Everything you do is divine. People are gonna love that for you. They're gonna be like, damn, I wanna be a part of that. And when you're so genuine and you're so filled with abundance, it's gonna go on to them. You're gonna be like, okay.
Yeah, energy is big. Vibe and energy is real. That shit is real. Like, don't think that you sense somebody and you get that bad feeling from them. It might be right. And I can put it in perspective. Like when I met Ty, I didn't feel no animosity. I didn't feel no hatred feeling, no vibe from him. It was, man, what's up? You know what I'm saying? He showed me nothing but love and respect and wanted to show me what he got going on. And then same for my people so forth. Like, I loved you a long time now. And I don't think I've ever showed you any type of like bad energy or, you know what I'm saying?
So
Anything like that.
No, since day one, bro. We started off, we met through a common friend, and then he started shooting my videos. We never really asked nothing from each other. So it was just easy to grow as friends, and then in the long run, now we're here doing business. Like, it's really rare that you meet people that are good for you and good for business.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah,
I think
that's rare.
I think we lucked out in between the little team that we got set up here right now, bro.
You feel me? It's us very highly motivated and also like-minded people that can see the vision, see the picture that an individual that's trying to build a team or a company is striving to. And that's what's gonna take everybody to the promised land. Yeah, that's how I feel.
Did you have any employees in your first business? Because you said it's still running today, right? Like,
So yeah, I really don't like him. The whole thing is, I wasn't ready for that. I'm gonna keep it honest. When I was younger, so I subcontracted, where you know what a subcontract is. Cool. Yeah.
you can break it down for everybody else who wouldn't have a clue.
Yeah, I mean, really, it's just so like me as a person, business owner, I get a call. It's worth $3,000, whatever. I quoted it for $3,000, and you know another person that will do the business for you that likes you for you and wants to get some of your clientele. So they're gonna go bid it and they're gonna give you a friendly deal, right? Or you're gonna find the people that just genuinely do cheap work but good work. And it's just subcontract. It's like, okay, I charge 3 bands and you go and charge me 21. Cool, I'm gonna make $900 for doing nothing. You go ahead and do it. So that's kind of how it's running right now. And I also helped start, I think it's 6 now, 6 other like landscape and hardscape businesses that are all youth. I haven't really been connected with anybody really over the age of 20 until now, unless before like with my business and stuff that I was able to like genuinely connect and sit with and hang out with.
6 other people that were around your age startup businesses as well?
Yeah. And they're actually, so they're still in high school.
Amazing. Still in high school. Still in fucking high school.
6 businesses in
y'all
one
hear
high school.
this?
You hear that? That's crazy.
Like, what are you doing? If you're over the age 21 and not doing shit, you're wasting your life. I don't know what else to tell you.
You don't get time back, bro.
No.
Vulnerable time.
Jesus
Man,
Christ.
you got to scale that. We offer mentorships for people to help them grow, build their credit, and just get financially literate. You know what I mean? Understand, keep an eye on the money, eye on the finances, leverage debt, things of that nature, free money from the banks. But what I just heard you say, you help other people grow independently, starting from high school. Like,
Scratch.
we really got to push that
And
at the end of the day.
It all starts with you, and I'm just a person.
The youth is the future, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, we have to invest in the youth, bro.
And yeah, I mean, I love helping people in like their mind, body, spirit before anything else. Because if you can't handle it mentally, physically, and you can't go do it, you're not going to be able to achieve at a high level. So first we started there with them because they realized what I was doing. I was like, look, this is going to take a lot of time. You're going to have to spend a lot of money within investing into tools, all this different stuff. There's going to be a lot of times you don't got a lot of money in your bank account because we're young. We started from scratch. Like, I was broke so many different times, but everyone looked at me like I was rich because I had the whole shebang. Like, it's just investing.
And it's like when people look at you, you're 19, they be like, man, he don't got no money. You know what I'm saying? He's 19, just came out of high school. Whatever money he got came from his parents, whatever. Like, no, my man really grinded, build something, lost, didn't show people he lost, but he lost and still was showing you, no, I'm doing this. Like, what are you doing?
It's unfathomable for
you got
people that
things
haven't
to
seen
show
it before.
It's
you know
crazy.
what
I
I'm
want to
saying?
know, talk about the losses. At least one just that comes to mind, top of brain. Like,
I want to know your biggest loss.
Yeah, what could somebody like learn from your mistake, your biggest one? Or
Man, it definitely would be when I was going just from getting my free mower to build my fleet. I got a couple of cheap mowers, but when I made the transition to a trailer truck and a big mower, I mean, you know, I'm sitting here 15 years old, about to spend like 10 racks. I mean, I wasn't broke, but sitting here like fucking hey.
Yeah, that was my
like,
first
man,
10 racks.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
no, I
like I'm
hear
looking
you,
at
I
this
hear
like,
you.
here you go. You know, but then I'm like, you know, I got all this stuff, and then people are, you know, that's where the money's at, is what you do with what you actually have. Like, you don't gatekeep things, you give more than you get.
They
And
print
whether it's towards your business, your assets, and others, like it's no just one. Now you do got to focus on yourself, but the more you help others, the more you just do things for people, the more it comes back to you. And it's not even, don't expect that, but be that person to help others.
So real quick, so when you spent that 10, you got your trailer, you know what I'm saying? You spent your 10. After you spent that 10, were you down for a minute before you were able to recuperate that? Or once you spent that 10, you was making it back?
So, I mean, that's just how, I can't say that's how life works, because losses come even when you do good things. But when you do those type of things to do better for yourself and do more for other people, hence I was a service-based business, so the lawns would look better, everything would look better. Well, people realize I got a bigger, obviously I made some content, I posted what I just got, all these different things. Hey, call me, I do these, doo-doo. So it just kind of came to me.
So it was like a
for
small
making that
loss
investment.
for a big reward.
Yeah. You have to. That's how life works. If you're not willing to
Nah,
put
that
it in.
sound like a investment, bro.
Yeah, it's
I'm
like
looking for a loss.
Like you
just
lost 10,000. Like that 10,000 is gone. You would never
made an
see that shit
investment
again.
off the strength of your belief in yourself.
Like
you know what I'm saying?
I made one of my losses. I did a black truck. Well, I ended up getting the back, but it was a big loss. I had put a lot of money into a black truck that I thought I was gonna pretty much do a black truck service with. I couldn't even do it. It was too old. It was fucked up. Trans blown out. I bought it off some guy who I thought was giving me a love price. Ended up putting thousands into the car, and it just shat itself. And I was like, fuck. And now I'm down fucking 10,000 for sure. Like a whole business credit card was gone. And I was like, oh, what can I do? So I was down for a minute until I had my cousin help me out. Boom, I got a check for that truck, and I got 6,000-7,000 back. But it was like that whole period gone. Even with this warehouse, like I have a loss here before we're here. I had a contractor that fucked me, that literally took months from me, where this could have been set up already done. We could have probably had 100 podcasts in here already, but that was my loss. I had to pay rent. This was not moving. There was nothing being done. It was a lot of shit. So that's like something I could never see. It's an investment, but it was like, it's literally a loss. Like it's gone.
Yeah, I mean,
Have you ever had that?
If not
Yeah.
a monetary loss, like with money,
Yeah, I got
then,
one.
like,
I
have
got
you
one.
lost,
Right, like a team, like you lost your partner,
What's a
like-
loss, you know what I'm saying? Give us something.
I got two in mind. I mean, I've never taken a major loss. I mean, everything I've done has been calculated. Now, granted, things happen,
Yeah.
but yeah, I mean, we'll start with the materialistic thing before we go into human being type deal, like losing a person that was really good in the business or whatnot. But I mean, I had, you know, the truck, trailer, whatnot, what I needed, and I thought because I had money, I needed to go buy a nicer truck that was a diesel, not a gas. They were very expensive to work on when they break and stuff like that. I got it, and it just kind of shit on me, and yeah, I had to run that out of pocket. It was just dumb. I didn't need two trucks. I only had one running at one time, most of the time, other than when we needed it, and it was just kind of pointless, and it broke. And then I took a loss when I actually traded it back in, and it was just a mess. So, I mean, just dumb decision. That was about the loss. So I probably ate about 10, 11 off of that, between like putting the work into it to fix it, to trade it back in, to then lose more money for it.
That's
So,
what I'm talking about. It's
like,
Like that's a loss.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I'm cautious of people that ain't take no L because they're slightly delusional of
Hey.
if like all the stars align every single time. And what universe you living in? How can I even learn?
Right.
What you gonna tell me to look out for?
Boss said
You
they
feel
they
me?
can't-
No,
they
I
can't
mean,
prepare
I definitely
for it 'cause
have,
They
but-
never took one.
Hey,
I
see-
feel you,
see-
but
I have,
people gonna stay. Well, he's only 19. What does he know? But they gotta trust you as the authority.
Oh, yeah, 100%.
right. They're gonna be able to trust you as the authority. Like he ain't take no L's yet. He doesn't know nothing about nothing.
Right. But
So
if you
that's
done
why I'm
took
trying to
some
give you
L's
the
and-
impression. Like,
if
hey,
you took some L's and you prospered, then they make you
yeah.
like, man,
way more trustworthy.
Well,
It's a
that
learning
and it's
experience,
just,
really.
exactly.
I didn't take a L. I mean, I learned every time I invested money, because I did it to the point where I was damn near broke, so I could bet on myself again to do it again.
So instead of losses, then let's talk about sacrifices. Like, what do you feel like you've sacrificed on the way up?
My parents being older, I'm never around.
I feel like with that, like you a butterfly
family.
now, you flying away. You know what I'm saying? Like
You're-
you're gonna
well,
go
yeah,
from
for
home.
sure.
Go
Well,
on
I'm
and
talking
go-
since
go
I was
into
14.
what you
like,
mean,
I mean,
bro.
14. I mean, I was never at the crib. I mean, I'm talking. I'd be out from like 8 a.m. to 9:30 in the summer. Like, and then like growing up, I was just never at the crib. So that's definitely a sacrifice. And then investing in myself to not hang out with people like getting into high school that are looking to get into like gangs and drugs and stuff like that. Because, I mean, I came from hanging out with people like that ever since I was 8 years old. I was the only one in my friend group that didn't sell weed. And one of my homeboys was booked for murder, 15.
Sheesh.
And then grew up with him since he was 4. Then my other brother, he just homicide 2 weeks ago. So,
This is recent.
yeah, 19 years old. So,
Sorry for the loss of my boy.
rough. But,
Life is real, bro. You know what
Nah,
I'm saying?
nah.
It'll make you or break you. You know what I'm saying?
these are happy tears because they get to live through you.
you keep them alive.
You carry that on.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I'm going to take a break real quick.
No, of
No,
course,
you
of
good,
course,
you
no,
good,
no,
you
of
good.
course, of course. That's real. Look at y'all. That's
Real
real.
talk.
I'm on the same type of thing. You know what I'm saying? I was always like that. My father had passed away. I was always very on due for the people that are not here anymore. It's a lot. It does take a lot on the person, and hey, we need to do it for them because we know we love them. We gotta keep continuing their love through you, and just
Keep 'em
we gonna
alive
see-
in
exactly.
memory,
And we gonna see them one day. And we gonna give them love, a whole bunch of love. Like, hey, we balled out together.
100%.
That
man.
moment was
the
very
positive
powerful.
mental attitude. I would have never guessed as recent as that. It was.
Oh, exactly.
You know what
bro.
I mean? Like positive mental attitude is like no matter what you're going through, you really have to keep your head up and stay positive. Like every time I've been in the room with this second time meeting him in person, but it's just like I already know it's positive energy every single time,
Every
even
time.
if it's a single text message. And a lot of people they let the things in their life like keep them down, and y'all can't do that.
stop.
The devil is a liar. You got to be able to be strong in those tough times, especially for your family, for the people counting on you, for the people that got to live through you and keep it going like that, man. So we was heavy on, what losses you take, you know what I'm saying? But it's just like people be going through real stuff. Like this is Illinois, like Chicagoland area. Like it's really like that out here.
He is, and like I said, my man is 19, and this is literally, I have brothers that are 19, 18. My man's right here is one already the strongest mindset people that I've ever fucking met. And I've met a lot of people, especially being in the industry, working with people who got millions, working with people who done did this, who little kid celebrities that done, you know what I'm saying, like the DCG brothers that got deals and this and that. Like, bro, flowers, salute, everything, bro, for real. Like you are real, you know what I'm saying? For you to even be real, raw, and you know what I'm saying, show real emotion, even right here, right now with us, like that makes me. I want to be around you more. I'm saying, what? You,
It's a
what?
respect
Come
for
here.
sure.
You know what I'm saying?
A lot of people say that they care about the people around them. Not a lot of people take action to try to change their lives. The fact that they're gone now and you still feel so strongly, you know what I'm saying? You were a true friend to them, and you should feel good about that. I know that they ain't here with us no more, but I know that they know that.
Real. Yeah, no, they got to live through you. But yeah, that shit just got rough for a second.
No,
But
yeah,
yeah,
good, bro.
You say you was the only person that chose not to sell?
Yeah, so I had, I could get them all out here type vibe. There's about 10. We had a group of 10 that we was really growing up with. I was like 8.
It was
about
slanging dope.
8.
10? You said you
What
got
made
10?
How did you steer
I just started
clear?
smoking
Like,
like 16.
how did you?
It was 14 years old. I mean, I'm talking 8 to 14 years old. I had pounds on my face, just like, hey, here, let's do
And
it.
you was just like, you good. You just.
Yeah, I'm like, man. So I hit 14. COVID hit, shut down my sports because I was in sports whole time.
What were you doing?
Wrestling, football, track, and I did baseball. I mean, I did basketball.
You would say
like-
the
sound like
sports kept you like focused on
Yeah, but I was
positivity or
doing
what?
all the goofy, smoking woo-woo. Still doing dumb things. I just never got into the whole scene of really doing it. But yeah, that kept my nose clean. And then I hit high school and really just, I don't know, something just changed me. Actually, I'm going to keep it real. I don't know if y'all want to post this, but I feel comfortable saying this. I say this to the people that really get close to me. Because, I'm not proud of it. I mean, people do dumb things, but this is my realization. Psychedelics, how they say they change your brain.
Right.
Open it.
Yeah.
Right.
So I ended up doing acid hella times, 5 times or something like that in 8th grade with my boy on his birthday. We were at an Airbnb, had a party. It was dope.
Sheesh.
Eighth
And
grade is
then-
crazy.
8th grade is crazy. I was
Eighth
about to
grade
say,
is
like, y'all be thinking
crazy.
South Park is a prodigy, but the younger they are, bro, they small adults. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day,
But
That's just the
and then
times for real. But go
After
ahead.
that,
just
it was just
accessible,
like
you
I
know?
didn't realize what it was. I felt like, you know, I started looking into things after that, like entrepreneur stuff and stuff like that. I don't know, it just totally switched my scope on my being a youngin' and shit. Then I did shrooms or whatever, and then like after that, I came almost really down on myself like 2 weeks after doing that. Like I stopped doing the one thing because I realized it was bad, and I went on a trip with the boys. It was like, woo, natural, whatever. It's all dope, you know, whatever. I'm not saying I wouldn't do shrooms at least one time, 2 times again, just because the way scientists actually use it.
Yeah, I
like-
mean, I fuck with shrooms. I
Like
ain't gonna
they,
lie.
you know what I'm
Like,
saying? Like
all my
tripping.
experiences, I've
But-
been
Young,
lively.
being 14, 13,
Yeah, very young
right
body.
there.
Your
it
brain's
just-
still developing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it hit
no.
me, and I was like, yeah, that's a no-no. Like that wasn't a good idea to do, and I got down on myself. That's when I started my business during COVID. Like everything was just kind of down bad, and I just kind of took it serious. So that was like, I forgot what the question even was, to be honest. But that was my switch. That's what
How
made
you
me.
stood clear?
Oh,
for,
yeah,
Oh
okay.
yeah. Okay, so I was hanging out with all them still, and that was my switch. That's what made me outlook my life on like, damn, people fall into this at going into high school. I done did this shit in like 6th grade, 5th grade, like, whoa. So
It,
like,
it might change. It might.
yeah, but it was a blessing. It was everything that happened in my life. I would never change, and I hope none of you guys would either. But like before high school, I realized what I did, and then I watched everybody through high school do it. Not everybody, obviously, but
But
you know
your
what
peers,
I'm talking
the peers,
about.
the other
Like they
peers.
just fall in a bad group, bad things, bad habits, all these different things. Well, I started a business and I exceeded, and they depleted, and it was just, I don't know. That was my realization. And then with the guys, the biggest realization was when I was 13, because the boy that went in for murder was with 38-year-olds, just being dumb. And 15 years old, got booked for murder, so I was 13. I was like, wow, holy shit, like this is crazy. And then after that, I mean, we lost another, like I've lost many, to be honest, but not super close brothers, but really was around
Your people,
from
your
youngins.
people.
Yeah.
love for 'em, most definitely.
But yeah, I mean, it was just realization, watching bad energy circulate. I mean, it might not be you today, tomorrow, the next day, 30 years from now, but you do things that's not good that you know you shouldn't be doing for long enough. Something's gonna happen to you. Energy reciprocates. So that's where I come from, of like inspired to be inspired. Just shine the light on another, because it's gonna come back to you. When you're down, people gonna realize the type of person you are, because you've helped so many different people, and they're like, man, what's up with you today? Like, you're not the
Talking
same
about,
person. Like,
inspiration, you having been an inspiration to so many, where do you find your inspiration from?
really, you're damn near getting into the why of my life. So really, just nothing happens for you until you do something. The inspiration is all in yourself. When you can look yourself in the mirror and really know, like, hey, I'm being the best person I can be. Like, you can genuinely make eye contact. There's nothing that's stopping you from being inspired, because you're doing everything you say you're doing, and it's just energy circulates. It's just gonna build. You're gonna gain traction on your life and who you want to be. And I mean, that's my inspiration. Now, obviously, I listen to a lot of podcasts. I went to a couple of seminars. I try to do as much networking as I can. So my inspiration is life. So what I also said to you guys my first time being here was like, I treat my life like GTA, which a lot of people have played GTA. That's why I say this, because like everybody wants a better character, cooler cars, a dog, a baddie, strip
Right,
club,
want the money,
all these
the
different
flying
things.
jet.
I'm good on the 5 stars.
But like, well, I got a story.
But
for that
everyone
too.
wants 5 stars. You're doing.
I
You
s-
saying you gotta think about it.
not
like,
in real life,
but
buddy.
not in real life. But in
Nah.
GTA,
Nah,
shit, you
absolutely,
want to be
absolutely.
the most sought after for
Right,
real.
right,
You know
right.
what I'm saying?
Well, when-
Like little. Go ahead though.
When you switch that aspect to your life, think about what you do when you're as a GTA character. You walk out your crib and you go enjoy the world and try to be the best in it. That's what we do every single day. So you can upgrade your car's character, mentality, spirit, body, all these different things. And then the girls, the money, and all that stuff from working on yourself and being the best you can be will fall
It
into
comes
place.
later.
So like,
Bro.
I mean,
Work on
it's just
yourself.
life is a GTA game, and if you just play it right and you meet the right connections, like when people meet Lester to call the cops off of them when they got 5 stars, like.
Pure fucking genius. Y'all need. This is gonna go viral for the youngins. Like, are you
Yeah.
kidding me? Like. Live life like GTA, but don't live life like GTA.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like that. Like he's speaking fucking facts.
And that's why I
Like-
want to start this journey of just like, I mean, that's what I've come to realization when I told you guys. I mean, 6, 7, 8-figure earners, they started from nothing. So me being where I'm at now, I'm gonna start making content. So like, I mean, I've already made content. People already know me for me, but I want to really vlogging, waking up in the morning, going to the gym, like motivational quotes throughout the day on who I am, what I do, so you all can really know me. Follow my journey as I reach exceeded level.
Echelon.
Mark my words, I'm gonna be a millionaire in my life. I will, because I'm gonna hold myself to that standard. I'm gonna be the best I can be every single day. I'm gonna network. I'm gonna take advantage of my situation, just as y'all can too. And I'm gonna show y'all how I'm gonna do it, because I believe in myself. So yeah, definitely tap
100%.
in. Investing.kt3 on Instagram, all social platforms. I mean, 19 years old, hit 6 figures at 16, started a business at 14. Moved into another business, already hitting great months. Schedule's really systemized. I just take accountability of my life, which everybody can do. You just got to trust yourself and have confidence in yourself.
Everyone can do it.
Yeah, follow my journey. You definitely gonna see me around these guys a lot more for sure.
Oh, this my young billionaire, y'all better recognize. What?
100%. I wanted to get into solar because you passionate about solar. It's just business.
So man, the thing about solar is I don't do nothing that I don't believe in, right? So I mean, y'all can join my team. I can literally get everyone on here that's gonna see this to get into what I've done and the money that I made. You can do it too. Like I can literally get you out in Chicago, Oklahoma, Florida. You really name it. We're in 38 different states. I can get you where you're at. I can get you out here for free. But about that, I don't do nothing I don't believe in. So really, to break it down in the simplest form for you, everyone's got a power bill, right? Inflation's real, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, if the home qualifies for solar by using enough power and getting enough sun exposure, state of Illinois pays for 100% of the installation for renewable energy. For their bill, it don't cost them nothing out of pocket to get any of this. Say they're paying 100 to 200. Their average is 150. We're dropping it by 40%. So you're looking at anywhere from 90 to 110. So instantly, you're saving money off the bat. You're getting solar. It adds 4 to 7% equity to your home.
You just wait. Like, repeat what you said. You said the Illinois will pay for that shit,
Right.
To get installed. Yeah, there's nothing out of pocket.
If it meets what standards?
So if you get direct sun exposure and you use enough power.
Wow.
Illinois will pay for it?
Illinois.
How do you determine
There's
that?
no out-of-pocket cost. So it's just, so I got many pictures of any energy graphs, bro, like ComEd bills, bro.
And it's like of neighborhoods? Like,
Yeah,
like,
so all
So
I
like
do-
my crib right now, I take you to my crib. Like my crib get a lot of sun.
Bro, I'll
like,
get
for
you a
real.
free report literally tomorrow to show you how much you could be saving. And there's a tax incentive of anywhere from $5,000 to $18,000 that you can utilize.
Man, come to my crib
This is why
tomorrow.
we here. This
So
is why we
now
here.
that's a tax write-off too. So it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't somebody do it? I believe in the product.
Why wouldn't somebody do it? Hey, you got to be able to argue both sides. I'll say, why wouldn't somebody do it? And then flip it. Like,
I
they
got you.
broke, or
Okay. So why somebody wouldn't do it? Okay. So it's either like you got a, credit score is not great, which we only ask for a 650 credit score. It's not that bad. If you don't got that, I can put you on. So like, with that being said, if they got trees covering the roof, they don't get sun exposure. Or if they got a bad roof, they need a new roof. Or if they got a bad fuse box, electrical, all that stuff. If they have those things, that would make them not want to get it. However, once they get the report and they say all these things and we look at their property, we cut trees.
down.
We do re-roofs. We will rewire your whole home. We do it every single
So
portion.
your team does
Still.
that part as well, or you subcontract that part?
So this is with solar. This is with the company that I'm with.
Right.
So now we're independent contractors. We have LLCs. So like we're.
So you got
Yeah.
the tree cutting company.
Yeah,
the
we got
roof repair
everything.
oh, so
And
it's
it's
not
like-
a business in a box MLM.
No,
it's really
no, it's
you
a
really got
network
your own
of
business.
fucking-
Yeah,
Yes.
I really got my own business. So, and it's still nothing out of pocket. So for the people that really want to save money on their bills, that have over a 650 credit score, we can definitely get you a new roof, new fuse box, trees cut so you can save money. All zero
I
out of
haven't heard a
pocket.
reason not to do it.
Right?
Nothing out of pocket.
I
Just
want
a
to do
direct
that
bill
now.
sale.
Like,
no reason.
I'm just curious why they need to get the 650 credit score if they're not financing anything. What makes the credit score
Yeah.
relevant?
So just to make sure, so we got to run it through. Obviously, you got to check the bills and everything. That's going to impact the credit score, right? So no, we're not financing, but the credit score determines like, okay, are you paying your bills late? Are you know?
oh, right. Like, if do we want to fuck with you? It's almost like, do we
it's
want to
just
fuck with you?
a,
Are you good with your money?
You know what I'm saying? Like,
This solar panel, like, is it going to end up with a lien on their property? Or
No,
you've
sir.
heard people paranoid about that?
yeah. So no, there's not.
It's
So
not going to end up on
Oh.
their credit report?
I'm just the calendar guy. I'm gonna keep it real.
You
Like
should I
that.
make the bookings?
Yeah,
I mean-
the energy specialist, like he can answer all those questions. Like obviously they're checking their credit, so it's gonna likely. I think it's
It's
soft
probably
pull.
a soft pool.
Yeah, like
if
it's
it is a
nothing
hard
crazy.
pull, you tap in with us.
Yeah,
we'll
real.
you know,
But
get you together.
It's not financing, so I really don't foresee it being a hard pull at
So
all.
is
Just
it
like a
some
more
type
of
of
less of a
payment
credit.
plan or something
Reports
like
on
that?
the-
Like,
Yeah, just like a check. Like, okay, how much? Like, how does it look? Like, are you making your bills on time? Are you really holding yourself accountable? And if it's like over 650, obviously they're doing all right. They're making their bill payments, all these different things. So it's just a eye look.
I guess, so real quick, so like when you switch to solar panel, are you come and do my thing? I got the 650, whatever. I switch
Yeah.
solar panel, so now I'm paying the solar panel company or what?
Yeah,
or-
so they obviously do the report to show you how many solar panels you'd have, how much power it would generate off the sun exposure you get, which would show you, okay, we can cover your ComEd bill because we can produce enough power for your home for you to use, right? So then they're finding, okay, you pay 100 to 200, your medium's your average is 150. Cool. Well, we're gonna instantly make that cheaper. We're gonna put solar panels on your home. You're just gonna redirect that money you're paying ComEd or your power company over to us. That'll be 30 to 40% cheaper.
Sheesh.
okay. So
And
I
then
guess
also-
the only downfall would be the pool. If
Yeah,
you
it's
know,
the
if y'all
soft
need to
pool.
know, yeah, I
But
guess it would
if
be
y'all
the
didn't know,
soft pool,
every
but-
time you check your credit score on Credit Karma and Experian and all that extra shit, you're giving yourself a soft pool,
right.
right?
That's facts.
So
It's just an overview look.
Why
it's
not
just, it's just looking
take
at your
the
shit.
pool to save money for years?
Yeah,
to
from
come,
day
you know what
one,
I'm
and
saying?
get
Like,
equity into your home, get a tax incentive. I mean,
the write-off was crazy.
for the homeowners
knew?
that
Like,
are in real estate, like if you guys know people that own multiple homes in Chicago, put me on.
I'll tell you, I got a
'Cause
contract.
this
Me and
is-
Mike, we got a contractor that literally is remodeling his home right now.
I think he bought one in Indiana.
With
too,
this
right?
being said, like I tell this to like renters, like I'll be like, hey, I can't do this for you, but if you know like family homeowners that want to save money, nothing out of pocket, woo, when glass gets installed on the roof, I'll give you I'll ding your Venmo for like $100 to $500 depending on the size of the system. So like I tell people that, and I've genuinely had somebody take me serious for it and make over like 2, 3, 4 rents.
Jeez. So now with this, they have to own the home. You can't rent.
Yeah. But that's why I say, like, if you know the landlord,
Then
they
you
could
just
take.
add- yeah.
So for every home, they could get anywhere from $5,000 to $18,000 off a tax credit. So if you an entrepreneur and you got hella in taxes, well, that's easy money for the year. And if you do all your homes and it goes over what you owe, well, you getting paid by the government. Yeah.
Talk to me about, I know you say you was hitting like $30,000 months and you just a couple months into this. So a lot of people are going to be like skeptical about that. I want to know about your first deal where you knew it was real, like you knocking doors, doing that. And I want to know about, like, kind of break down how you ended, doing your best month. So break down your first deal and then your best month, how that happened.
First deal, man, it's just like, it's the first one. You just learning how to do it. You just succeeded for the first time. You just kind of winging it. You trusting
How
yourself.
did that go?
Was
like,
that at
like
the,
you just
door
knocked
number
on my
32
door? Yeah,
or
yeah.
door number 3,000?
That was after probably like 80 doors, probably like 80 doors. But once
2
I,
weeks or 1 day?
so when I went out there, I learned, I studied the pitch. The pitch is what you say to them, right? For 3 days. And then I shadow knocked. So somebody that knew what they were doing, which was Nathan, the guy that I want to come have out here. Watched him for the first day, which was like 5-6 hours. And then he looked back at me and my boy, which I also got coming out here. Y'all meet him. He looked back at us. He was like, all right, it's y'all turn. Like, first day on the door, it's like, all right, your turn. Go ahead. So, like, we just was, all right, put the boots on. Let's go. So we went up to the door and just failed, bro. Like, but we weren't scared to go to every door after that because we knew, like, the more we failed, the harder we hit our face, the more we wanted to catch ourselves and prepare for the fall.
Mm-hmm.
So
And I
it's
feel like
just-
after every door you fail, you got better.
Yeah,
You're
it's
something
just
else. You know what I'm saying?
process.
There's something that they
Delivering,
didn't
yeah,
like
yeah.
that you said to the next person that may have liked, and it keeps getting better and
Yeah.
better and better.
It's just like the process with everything. I mean, you can't be scared to ask questions, reach out, be scared to fail, trial and error. It's just everything. So this is another thing that really taught me, like, yo, this is a small level of falling on your face, learning how to do it, and then making a lot of money from it. So that just goes to show you, like, this is a way that I can get anybody into to teach them how to take themselves from really nothing, not knowing anything about it, to making those double-digit months, you know?
So that first deal, you say you were shadowing them, and then like once you went on your own and did your first 80 doors, you pretty much landed a contract.
I landed a homeowner that wanted it, yeah. Yep.
That was the
And
guy
then
that gave you the lawnmower?
No.
This isn't solar.
We on the solar. Yeah,
This is
my
totally
fault.
different.
No, you
This is
good.
totally
So it's like,
different.
what was that first? Like, how much did that even net you in your pocket after?
That was the littlest system I could have gotten. It was with a different company that I'm with now, and yeah, just
How much
their
you-
pay
how
scale's
much
a
was
lot
that?
lower. It was only like I think like 1,700, 1,600, or
Only
something like that.
1,700 in your pocket
But
when
yeah.
that first solar.
And
deal.
all you had to do was talk to them.
Yeah,
1,700
15 minutes.
15 minutes speaking.
And I didn't have to sell the deal. I just said it. I let them know all the information. They were
And
interested.
you set the appointment. You set the appointment. So when they call, whatever they lock in the deal. If they locked in that deal, whatever, boop, 17 to you.
Yep.
You on to the next 15 houses by now. 30, 100 houses by now.
Yep. And when I was first got into it, I mean, I was doing 230 doors in a day type vibe. Because, like,
And you was doing it every day.
the more you do, the better you are, the better you get. I mean, it's just.
What if it's like cold outside? What do you do then?
Well, I
Put a jacket on.
I started when it was
that
winter.
might help. They
I
see him
started
hustling.
January and it was cold as hell.
That's what it
Oh,
sounds
out
like.
my ass. You know what I'm talking
Yeah,
about?
I remember when
Put
I
the
was,
boots on.
Man, back in the
Gloves,
day,
hat,
I got
winter
picked
coat.
up by this van.
You wait. You say you
I
got picked up by a van?
and it was
That sounds wild.
There was other guy. It was other boys. We was teenagers at the
Wait,
time.
wait,
worse
wait.
and worse.
This sounds
And
crazy,
then,
bro.
Then we would go, and then we would go to neighborhoods and like door knock and try and sell newspapers, right? But
Lead with
it
that
was-
first. Say I was gonna sell newspapers with my guys. We got into a van. You know what I'm saying? That man said, I got into a van and there was a whole bunch of boys in it. Like, what?
Pause on that. You know what I'm saying?
No diddy.
But nah, man, that door knocking stuff, it's like selling newspaper for like, I don't know, it was like 50 cents just to get them to subscribe. That was probably the lowest level of employment I've done. I remember my feet frozen solid, knocking on hundreds of doors, you know, just really grinding. And in hindsight, man, that probably built character. I don't know. But
it
it's
did.
like,
It did.
yo, the fact that I was able to do that, going even sketchy neighborhoods, we talking about driving 2 hours and then they all right, get out the
So
van.
you was on a block.
And I had like, man, bro, I was in all these strange neighborhoods, but it was just like, you've gotta just get used to saying, you know, hearing no. Like, imagine somebody knocking at my door, I see my camera, I'm just like,
Get the fuck out of here.
want?
so, and the weather nice. I got the camera with the video nowadays, so now it was like, oh, they come that often? Like, I didn't know they come that often, but like, oh, somebody always knocking on the door, ringing the doorbell, and I was like, back in the day, I was one of those people trying to get a sale off a newspaper though. Like, how had it been something like solar,
Got you a check. Newspapers
Man,
now. This
it was-
ain't the 80s. You know what I'm
bro,
saying?
this
Like,
was like, man, it was. In hindsight, I was like, how did I talk myself into doing that? You know what I mean? But
That kind of sales experience really helps though in
It
business
does. Oh, yeah.
relationships.
because you
know
get
what I'm
told
saying?
no
Like,
a lot of times, and it's just like,
You just learn how to talk
just
too, you
learn
know,
how to talk.
in a business atmosphere. You know, like I used to bartend, so it's like I wasn't really accustomed to having I don't know, just tens of people all the time. You know what I'm saying? Some of them would want to spark conversations. Some of them, you gotta just learn how to just read the room. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then see what you could do to benefit somebody, see what they need. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you build all those strengths being into like sales or just really anything that you get integrated with people. You know what I'm saying? If you have a job that you deal a lot with people, you build those skills.
bro.
The thing about sales, man, sales is in every part of your life. This is also what got me into doing sales, like door to door. Because like when you wake up in the morning, like you want to do something, you got to sell yourself on why to do it. If it's going to the gym, you're like, man, if I keep doing this every day, I'm going to get big. I'm going to feel good. Thing about like meeting a lady, you got to prove to her why you're the man, why she should be with you, why she go home with you, why she should be in a relationship, whatever. You have to sell yourself on people. Like me being here today, I chopped it up with them. I was like, woo, I just kind of said me, and I sold them on me. Yo, this is who I am. Like,
Yeah, you like that's
Yeah.
You sold
Yeah.
yourself to me, and that's
Yeah.
how we network. I
Pretty
sold
much,
myself to you, and it's like
sales in
and
every
he
portion.
just told me who he met, like right after y'all met.
You
I
feel
was
me?
like,
So
who is
I
that?
sold
Tell
him
pull up
to
Like, you know what I'm
him.
saying?
You feel me? And you was I told we already had a conversation,
yeah.
so he was already there, and
We
you
were
were, he was
walking
already
into the
sold.
store talking
Hey,
So
ABC always be selling. You know what I'm saying? I
Oh,
know that's like
bro.
a popular quote, but this goes down to like 24/7. Like a baby cries when they need something. That's sales. Even if you're already in a relationship, like there's not a day that goes by where you're still not trying to sell yourself to your partner.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You still have to. Oh, just never forget that. Always be selling. Always be try to find those win-win situations in every situation at the end of the day, you know?
Real.
I think people they forget that. They get too comfortable and they stop trying to sell themselves on how they benefit from either working together or working on something, you know what I mean? But you definitely worked up that muscle to not be scared to say no, you know what I mean? So
Not even that.
on
no,
an average day,
I feel like he worked up the muscle to just be, approach. Like he's able to be a extrovert. You know what I'm saying? he could take a no. He could take a yes. It's never gonna affect my man. You know what I'm saying? Like he's always able to put himself out there and bank on himself and never feel some type of way about that.
And win or lose, right?
You feel me? Like
How many-
that's
How many doors you would say on an average day? Let's say somebody wants to follow your footsteps and get into this. What are they expecting, man?
Average day nowadays is probably right around 100, 130.
100, 130. That's 100.
what about starting off? Like, would you tell someone to start off? Would you tell them to do the 130, or you want like 250 a day? Start at 250 a day. Like,
You're gonna tell them 100 so you don't scare them.
Okay.
But the level I want to coach people at and hold them to, show me you can hit 250 doors. You're gonna be a demon 3-4 days in because you fell on your face 250 times if you didn't get nobody to sign up.
What's
so much growth
like,
in that.
sales experience that you could like share with people? Like any advice for people that are trying to get into sales?
When you sell, when you pitch, what is your like?
What's your approach?
No,
What's your approach? Like, you knock on the
your
door, what are you
approach- I want to
saying?
know your
Like,
approach. What do you say
your
that almost
no-brainer
you know what I'm
offer.
saying?
Set you
You're-
apart from the rest,
Yeah,
you
like,
know?
oh, I gotta do this.
It's just believing in the product and the energy transfer is the biggest thing before you even saying
Coming with
anything.
the data.
I feel like the data with this is
yeah,
like
it's necessary to sell it.
Because just like a car salesman, when you go in there and you ask them about this certain car that they know a lot about, they're gonna be like, "Yeah, it's got this feature. It'll go this many miles on a full tank. It'll do." So like when you go to the door, when you know everything about solar, it's like, yeah, it don't cost you anything in pocket. Just a direct bill swap if your home qualifies for the program. All
your
I do
homework,
here is the
for
phase
sure.
2,
Do
which
your
shows you how to take
motherfucking
advantage
homework.
of it. So I mean, yeah. I mean, I could really pitch you guys, but you really probably
man, we gonna do
wouldn't
a
understand
vlog and we're gonna go to doors.
Let's do it.
like
We're gonna go to
one-on-one
fucking
sales,
doors.
one-on-one.
I'll do it.
I'm gonna even try it.
You get paid for the no's, you know, when you get one person to sign up, that pays. Like, not everybody wants it. You're not going to run into
So
every
I
single
think my
person that
question
wants
was
it.
going to be like, we asked you how many doors you do on average, but like how many doors on average before you get that one yes? So is it one yes for every 200 or?
Man, so it really, it's hard to really, like, fully hone in on that because it just depends on what time of day it is you're really doing it. Like, if it's at noon, like, a lot of people aren't home, you know what I'm saying? So you're going to knock a lot of doors before you find the person home and then find the person home that is interested, you know what I'm saying? So, like, that, I mean, when everyone's home type deal, like, I'd say, like, 15 to 20 to 25, right?
Probably
in that-
lock in.
Huh?
15 to 25 will lock in.
No.
Oh.
No,
It only
15
takes
to
you
25.
15 to
30 to
25 to
25.
see a yes?
Like,
That's good numbers.
give or take,
Okay.
like, I mean, probably on, like, just depending on, like I said, you got to run into your people. So, like, you're going to tell everyone the same thing with the valuable information, but, like, not everybody's going to want it. It's sales. You know what I'm saying? You got to have the people that are in the right mood, not having a bad day behind that door that just don't give a fuck about what you're talking about.
Do you put your little sauce on it that brings them up a little bit?
Yeah,
like,
everybody's got to, you know, I
their
mean,
little style of selling.
like I said, I mean, everyone's got a power bill.
Some
I
people
told
like
you
to be
that little
flattered,
spiel.
you
So,
know what I'm
like,
saying?
Yeah.
Like compliments, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? So like,
you got to match energy. If they come out like, what do you want? You're serious.
Like,
My
I'm
bad,
all-
man. My name's Colin. I'm out here with Freedom. I'm just here to follow up on the phase 2 of net metering, man.
Right, yeah.
I mean, you know, like you
Facts,
just
facts.
straight shoot them. But when somebody comes out like, hey, I'm like, hey, how's your day going? What's up? It's nice out here. Hop out here with me type shit. Like,
Yeah, let's take a look at your roof.
Yeah, real.
Like
Real.
you need
Looks real
solar
good.
right there. I'm gonna help you.
yeah, how much you pay? I'll drop it by 40%.
So like, I know you trying to scale. I know you say you was doing big numbers. You just did your best number. Describe your best month. Like, describe how you made that happen. Was that multiple? Was that one big deal or was it like?
No, it's multiple.
So break it down for us so they can like sort of understand how to hit those.
Really
numbers.
just it's consistency, yo. Like if you do everything you say, you do everything that you know is necessary, but not only just necessary, go above and beyond necessary. It's if your time is broad, others' time is gonna be within your timing. So like just be there, be square, know what you're talking about. It's gonna happen. It's just it might not happen the first time, second time, 30th time, 50th time. But you're gonna learn something at every single one of those to keep yourself positive, to still say the right thing to the next person. So like I don't know. I don't even remember the question.
that's-
I just get talking.
Right,
No,
no,
like
no.
your British. You say your biggest month was at 30K in 1 month.
So yeah, it was like right. It was like 28. Something
How many
like that,
houses was that, or how many deals was that? You
That,
would say
10.
10. So out the month, you go knock on 1,000 doors. You go get 10. You made
Well,
20.
That's what we're
Those
trying to
are-
break it down.
Those
right?
are bigger
A strategy.
systems. Those are bigger systems.
Okay.
But I mean, there's people in There's people in here hitting like 60K months, yo. Like, I'm just a setter. Like, when you become one of the closers that close the deals, you want to talk about 60, 70, 80K months. Like,
Sheesh. But even just where the level you're at, you're able to do that.
Yeah,
You know what I'm
so-
saying? And then there's another level on top of that, which you know what I'm saying? There's, there's always levels to the shit. And once you get to the higher level, which I'm sure you're going to, I have no doubt in my mind, now you're gonna making almost 100K a month. Like,
yeah, can definitely get there. And the thing about it too is like when you get people in it, like when you change people's lives and they make that kind of money, you get paid off their deals too. So like, and it's not out of their pocket. So it's just a beautiful thing. You're worth more to the people that are paying you. Now, obviously, you're going out to the doors. You're doing services for them, so they're gonna pay you when a deal gets sold. So you're able to have an LLC. So when you tell all these people about it, they come in here and make money. You get them an LLC. And then they keep selling deals and selling deals. The company thinks your LLC is more valuable because you're bringing more things to the table. So they're paying you off their kilowatts too.
Oh, shit.
So I mean, you could build a whole umbrella. So
You're at the level, I'm assuming you're at the level where you're the appointment setter, right? And eventually you're going to get to the
Closer.
point where you're the closer, and then you're going to hire your appointment setters.
I already have I got 12 guys coming here in about 10 days. You're able to recruit right off the bat.
Oh shit! So you can have
You can
people,
just get in and change
So okay,
people's
so
lives, yeah.
you're already in there. You in there. You bring in person number one, right? You bring in person number one. He goes out and he sells. First door he knocks on. Boom, got the client. They want whatever that he sells. You make money off his sell.
So yeah, it's just like $20-$30 a kilowatt. So if he sells an 8 kilowatt system, do 20 to 30 times 8. I mean, it's nothing
That's
crazy.
still decent.
He's
I mean,
making like anywhere from
of
150 to 400 a kilowatt.
But
So,
that's
like,
still like almost an incentive. You know what I'm saying? You put them in
when
play.
you got 100 guys doing 10 deals each,
Bro,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
Imagine having a full team out there and they're doing that. You got your deals, locking in your deals, you making your money, and then they locking deals and you making money, not even do nothing.
Yeah, that's why I want to bring the guy that got me in on this, because like, man, he not only does that, he's got like 3 or 4 real estate properties. He just turned 25. Studies private side of wealth. I mean, he does a lot, but he's really main base focused on where we're at right now, because if we build up enough capital, we won't have to really work anymore, as long as we be ourselves and do the calculated steps that we have planned to do, which is like real estate, rental cars, all these different things, like entrepreneurship. You got to have capital, but you also got to have the looks. But when you have the looks and you got a lot of capital, there's nothing that can stop you.
Yeah. Yeah.
100%. You definitely got to invest in the brand.
100%.
You see
1,000%.
how long you see yourself sticking with solar for real?
It's
Is it a
fun,
stepping
dude.
stone?
It's fun. So like, if you can think like you can potentially reach $1 million a year and just have all the freedom you really want, like, I mean, what's
Why not?
stopping?
Especially,
Like,
like,
I could be
with
in real
him doing
estate
that,
and like everything.
He
with
could be
it.
doing his solar little deals here and there,
And
but he
have a
got a
rental car
whole
business.
team. He's still making money while he's on the rental car. He's
Like-
over there working on a property. 'Cause his team is still out there selling. He's making money off their watt that they sell. Like,
And they don't mind giving them the kickback if you put them on.
exactly.
You know,
And they
like-
getting paid good.
Right, exactly. You got to feed
That's-
your wolves,
So
bro.
it's just
you gotta
like
feed the wolves.
Right.
the
all
people that are in
time.
this, they'll make like anywhere. I mean, if you take it serious, 100 to 300K in 5 months. So then they just take off the whole winter and just do
And just
business
chill.
ideas.
Go to Dubai. Go
Like,
to Bali.
imagine like that, make lifestyle content. You become an influencer, but not only that, you have the capital, and when you're tapped in with the right guys, like people right here, like I know I could genuinely come to y'all and be like, hey, my credit's struggling a little bit, or hey, I need 100K in funding. Show me the sauce. My credit looks like this. I've done this, like things like that. So just building up the capital to be in that situation to do
And
that.
to be in certain rooms, like when you're a certain person, you're up a certain level, a certain name, a certain brand, a certain money stature, a certain company stature. You get into certain rooms. Like there are real rooms out there that you need to spend $1 million to be even in this room.
Yeah.
You feel me? And I feel like that's what we strive for. You know what I'm saying? Every time we grow, every time we get to the next step, we get into bigger and better rooms to be able to move shit around, put certain people in those rooms, or show them the type of rooms that they can be in through us.
100%. And we cultivating our own room, our own group,
Our own kingdom.
everything.
The
You
kingdom.
can join the Delete Kingdom. Right now we on Facebook.com/group/Delete Kingdom. And then we also got the private community, it's a monthly fee if you want to get tapped in for the mentorship. Going to get you together, not only going to teach you how to, fix your credit, get the business funding, and then we're going to grow a community that we're all after the same goal. We need everybody that taps in getting at least 6 figures in business funding at the end of the day. So we're gonna have the resources available to you. Like we have the guided course to show you how.
And we got an ebook.
We got the ebook. You know what I'm
Ebook.
saying? Literally, it's actionable steps at the end of the day where
What's
you're
the
gonna be
title of
able
this
to,
book? What's the name
you
of
know,
this book?
But the title of
The
our
fundamentals
ebook,
of
the
funding.
fundamentals of fucking funding.
you know what I mean? The fundamentals of funding. You can download this
Beautiful.
ebook today, right now. It's live. We've been saying it's coming soon, coming soon.
No, it's
Let
live.
me tell you,
It's
right now it's live. You can get it. The link's gonna be below. But me and CVO, literally, we spent hours on developing this ebook, studying to make sure the right stuff is in there. Like when I say hours, we could have got somebody, we could have outsourced it, honestly, but
No, but
nah,
we
we
was in
spent
it.
the whole week on Zoom editing it.
In person.
And like going
doing
over the
shit.
material to make sure it's actually is no fluff in there. Like we can really help you structure out. You just go, get the information. If you want to start, you want to wait for the consultation call, whatever you want to just get started right away. You're gonna grab this ebook. Link down below. Fundamentals of funding, and that's just phase one. Then we gonna get you with the business credit and tell you how to
100K.
structure that. It's a lot. All I gotta say is all the links in the bios below and all that good stuff. We want to be that resource for y'all to be able to grow, educate your business. We like working with business owners, but if you want to fix your credit to get, flat screen TV, a couch, whatever, we can still help.
All right, you need to
But
get a crib. You can't get into a crib. You can't get in the car.
Yeah.
Your interest rate is 17,000%.
Right.
We gonna get you
We're gonna
together.
get you together, but tap in. You want to live like a king at the end of the day.
Yes, sir.
Credit will definitely help you get to that and accomplish that. It's just open the door for freedom. Open that door for flexibility, for those ideas. Those conversations can't even start without access to capital.
Exactly.
It's all hypothetical until we start talking bread, talking money. But at the end of the day, man, we here right now. You see what CVO was able to do with capital. He built this. This place
It's
looks
a whole
amazing.
production studio.
Our whole production studio.
Literally.
We got the vlog coming soon. We're gonna show you the behind the scenes of what it took to get to where we are now with this space HQ Chicago, and a whole lot more coming in. A lot of people want to shoot their podcast here now.
It's
So,
gonna be a movie. Models, rappers, podcasts, entrepreneurs, family, come in. This space is for you. We did it for the people. We've been doing this for a long time. Me and my people's been doing it for a long time. And I feel like right now we pretty much perfected it, and we're ready to give back, ready to help people create content. Literally, you need to do a course. You can come do it here. We got the computers, we got the laptops. You need to do a little editing session. Put your stuff on the TV, record yourself, sell your little course. You can do everything here, and that's what it's for. And it's gonna get even bigger, more improvements all the time, all the fucking time.
Yeah,
So,
got the course 90% done. I was literally waiting to put the finishing touches on this space because I don't need to be on the camera for most of the course, but definitely putting them finishing touches where we're gonna create more high quality. I'm talking lights, camera, action. We getting that wrapped up for y'all. So like I said, links is always gonna be on the bio. Just to be that resource of information for y'all, And it's a beautiful thing we got to introduce B-Lo. We gonna really break down his interview and get to
he
know
gonna
him.
have his own podcast.
He gonna have his own special, but
And-
y'all getting the preview. You know what I'm saying? We just add into the team in real time. Y'all get to witness that. And then, like I said, we got my boy here,
Colin, you know what I'm saying? He young billionaire. That's all. I
young
gotta fucking
billionaire.
say.
Y'all hear it in
That's
his
it.
voice.
That's it. Y'all already need it. And then always my boy Phil. He's not on the episode today, but Phil is always here around my brother. So I always appreciate my brother Phil. Phil is also getting together. We got him very fucking high to where his credit needed to
Wait,
be.
700s already?
700s already. 2 months. Literally got the results. No cap, no nothing. I can show you. We could pull up the phones. He could pull up his phone. Whatever. You feel me? We getting our people together, and I definitely appreciate, my people that are around me, and I appreciate y'all for tapping in as well, for staying this long as well.
Yeah, man. You already know where y'all can tap in with us. I'm Delete King 850 at the end of the day.
The Lee King CVO.
Investing.kt3 on all platforms.
A-B on Instagram.
Yes,
Lock
sir.
in with me.
Hey, man, you made it this far. God bless. Have a wonderful day.